heavy, I can remember. The city center's hella cold in the December. The roads that I'm from will turn you to a contender. I'm a John Claude Van Damme, there's no surrender. You didn't know money when the bally meant this trallies up. When I'm saying money, I'm not talking about back here. It's funny how the tables turn. You're not Ricky Hatton up. Tonight I have to let me pull my body down. When you was hitting bags, I was still bagging up in mommy's house. You was in the Philly shell when I was getting batted down. Prison cell, swimming in my thoughts, trying not to drown. Shadow boxing in my pad, I hit the gym when I got out.
Feeling like I got a brand new contract. Armed and dangerous and ready for combat. Soon as I catch him on sight, it's contact. I get the job done proper, there's no comebacks. That's not fair, people hoping on the balance. But even you got that magical, you have it. And we were born and blessed with all this talent. Soon as we get with the task, it's so apparent I'm fully prepared, fully activated and ready. Focused on the target, grab my weapon, hold it steady, your name. You know the name rains heavy. Got the beast in me screaming out, let me out the cage. I ain't gotta do it with rage. The days are numbered, see my steps are calculated. On time, not a second hour late. Witnessing the mastery that we display like a hitman. Yeah. See, I go in and get the job done.
So they stare into each other's eyes one final time, touch gloves, and get prepared for battle. Alongside me is Johnny Nelson.
About time, too.
Time for our tale of the tape. Introducing first, it's Riddick Big Daddy Bo. 6'5", 2. Here comes Riddick Big Daddy Bo. Despite being 6'5" tall, one of the best inside fighting heavyweights there's ever been. Here comes the...
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. Fighting out of the red corner, from Brooklyn, New York, here is the Olympic silver medalist and the 2-time unified heavyweight champion of the world, introducing Big Daddy Riddick Bowe. Fighting out of the blue corner, from Easton, Pennsylvania, here is one of boxing's all-time greats, the heavyweight champion of the world, known as the Easton Assassin.
Expectations are sky high for this fight. So here we go, should be a good one. That jab gets blocked. Big swing and a miss with the hook. There was so much hype surrounding this match, I wonder if it can actually live up to the hype.
You have certain fighters that are born for this, that are made for the big crowd. And looking at that corner right there, that is that fighter right there. They have elevated, lifted this match, they're not touching the ground. This is what they were born for.
Straight right just misses. He blocks that jab. Can they figure out the combination to this save?
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
This is the type of fighter that would say, I don't even want rounds. Let's just fight until one of us can't stand up anymore.
How you deal with a slugger, you've got to use brain over brawn. Bull in a matador, pop, jab, move. Get them angry.
Only catching air with that hook. what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Let's talk about Bo in that last round. What would you tell this guy if he's got to do something different?
The bell, sometimes it can be...
On to the second round. Well, they got battered last round. How do they... Pull it right there! And Bo is dazed! And now they're right back into the fray.
It's been a tough round so far. It's been a tough round. What do they do? What do they tell him when he goes to the corner? How are they going to get through this?
And he fails to score with that left hook. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. The left hook is finding his target. This fighter is all about finesse, using a lot of angles and lateral movements.
Outside fights create so much unpredictable movement. Move left to right, box forward, box backwards. You don't know if they're going to attack or defend. Nightmare fighters.
Both of these fighters have had their moments.
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other, because no one dare do anything out of turn.
That jab won't score. How about that time counter shot? And you can see here his face basically melts into his glove, and down he goes.
A shot from the gods.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You still want to fight?
Let's talk about Holmes and now. On to the third. It's been a nightmare so far. What can they do to turn this around?
I have no idea what they have left. How do you come back from something like that? Not down twice? Where's your head at? Where's your energy levels at? It tells you you've got nothing left.
That hook was thrown with some bad intentions. Good defense stopping that jab. And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. That counter shot lands. We wanted action, and they are giving us action. Nice counter shot. Nope, that hook won't score. They need to be careful they don't punch themselves out here. The straight right just misses. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Let's talk about Bo in that last round. The game plan does not seem to be working here. What's he have to do differently?
You know,
Here we go to the fourth round. Not the start that they wanted, but let's see what they can do in this round.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
That hook was thrown with some... Whoa, wait a minute! Larry Holmes now stumbling backwards. They've avoided catastrophe there.
What recovery skills they are. What a shot it was. Completely gone. I thought there's no way he's going to finish this round. But look at that. Look at the movement. Look at the speed. Back on it. Like it never happened.
And the Big Daddy hits the floor. Now that is a massive knockdown. Let's take another look.
Shot from the gods, they say. A shot from the gods.
One, two, three, four, five. Listen to me. Are you okay?
So back into the fray again, but how much do they have left?
Somebody can smell blood here. They can smell blood. They've got to be smart. Get in there. Then boom, back in the same spot again. It happened once. You got away with it. You can do it again.
Halfway through the round, and I think we all know who's winning here.
The corners must be so happy. Down to a T. Play the plan out to a T. If they can pick up momentum and do this over and over again, they've got it.
A perfect counter shot. Total domination with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Bo in that last round. Boy, this next round is... Here we go in round 5. Who's going to land the first big shot? His eyes look pretty clear here, Johnny. How do you think he's going to do after being knocked down in the last round?
That knockdown we just saw was a heavy knockdown. I'd be very surprised if he'll come out fresh as a daisy. That's not going to happen. He's got to hustle now. He's got to bluff him.
They hit like heavyweights, but they move like middleweights. Truly elite level stuff here.
That power might be the do or die. That power might be the equalizer.
The straight right just misses. Right when you think the pace will slow down, it picks up. Halfway through the round, I'm not sure who's winning it.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
Well, Johnny, you know there's a fine line between being aggressive and being too aggressive. How does he exploit that?
I've seen some aggressive fighters. They can terrorize the life out of you before they've even thrown a shot. The strength they have, the speed they have, and that knockout punch.
I think that will look even more dramatic in slow motion.
Where did that come from? What a shot.
Well, he's had enough, and he is gonna quit. And that will do it. This fight is over. They have given up.